All right, we are back again. We got Abyss Order versus Ashen Ones. It should be Ashen Ones to the left and Abyss Order on the right. Checking out these bands, we got Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, Blastoise, and Sonic as the bands so far. Followed by, it looks like a Ninetales. No, Mega Charizard White. Sorry about that. Back on schedule. And a Vaporeon. All right, Ashen One's first pick is going to be Umbreon. Strong choice. Acts as a defender and a support. Over on the other side for Abyss Order, they're going to be Mega Lucario, followed by a support of some kind. Looks like they're going to hone in on Mr. Mime. Actually, no, I lied. It's going to be Blissey. Because, of course. Next pick here is going to be a support of another support of their own in Elderglass or Elderglock. Coming in on, yep, Elderglass with an Espeon. There we go. Getting my Eevees mixed up again because there's just so many of them. Back on the other side, we got a Mr. Mime and a Miraidon. Miraidon is another strong attacker. That charge beam is very tough to deal with, mainly because it's hindrance resistant. Double support is interesting for the orange team we have here. Ashen Ones are getting their next two picks right here, and their last two picks. Electing for a Serena as the all-arounder, and perhaps a Buzzwole. Buzzwole is a good counter for Mega Lucario or any all-arounder for that matter. Last pick going over to Abyss Order. They're gonna elect for perhaps a Speedster of some kind, perhaps Darkrai. That is a good choice. Let's see who they lock down. All right, final preparations are on the way. 40 seconds until we can start up this game one.
So we're gonna have to do a redraft because the thing messed up.
Oh, what exactly messed up?
Because I saved it for bottom pick to get top priority, but they didn't get it.
Ah.
For first pick.
Well, yeah, I just got to redraft, no problem.
I said redraft, no problem. But we were messing with the stream avatars things too.
Yeah.
I was messing with my phone, so.
I'm also gonna have them put an update to their names so I can tell who's who, which team is who, like, easily.
Yeah, so it's easier.
Yeah.
For them to have the same. bottom. Priority. Save. Check it again. Okay.
Don't forget the save, 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 save.
Yeah, bottom, save. Got it. Ready?
I'm having to modify their names.
Oh, never mind. Nah, don't pull the lever yet. Crap.
Don't pull the lever yet. The poison.
Ooh,
The poison
I
from
can change to a
Cusco.
Dragonite.
Cusco's poison.
Ooh, a Moltres.
So users in the stream can actually change which Pokemon they are?
Okay, Abyss Voldex. Yeah, so they can just type it in and then just change it. So I just changed it to Moltres. I went from Eevee to Dragonite to Moltres. To Raichu.
Oh, how exactly do you type it in? Do you do like a exclamation point and then like the name of the Pokemon, or? Okay, yeah, you do. Cool.
No, so it should appear on the screen where it says Stream Avatars, and then you can just go like through it and pick it.
Huh?
You.
What? Wait, no! Wait, don't start yet!
What do you mean? They already changed the names.
Alright. They picked A. Oh, yeah, they did. Some of them did. Scoundrels. I guess this works. Alright, we're doing a redraft. We do it again. We're doing it live. Sorry for the smite.
Too Ashen there.
It's gonna have to work. Anyway, gonna do a redraft. You know, the draft is... The bands, or at least, are pretty much gonna be the same. I'd imagine. Please understand, folks. I can't just have both teams be AO and I have to just understand the difference. I'm still learning these people. All right. Bands are Darkrai, Blastoise, and Miraidon for Ashen ones. Over at Abyss Order, we got Psyduck, Mega Charizard Y, and Mega Gyarados. Over at Abyss Order, we're gonna have...
They're cheering. Look at the avatars. They did their little jump. That's so cute.
Yes, they did. All right. Abyss Order is going to be sticking with Umbreon here. First pick. Followed by a Vaporeon for first pick for Ashen ones. Looks like they're pretty much going to go with the double support. Double healing and Aqua Ring and Moonlight. That is tough to deal with. I would like to see a Mage over on Abyss Order to teams that kind of deal with it. Vaporeon, sorry, Vulpix is a, sorry, again, Ninetales is a good start. There we go. Mother of God. My brain. Oh, never mind. I gotta go with Lucario. The Mega variety with a Trevenant. Well, might as well control the space. We'll take it. All right. Buzz Swallington is back on the scene once again for Ashen ones. Look at those muscles. Think Buswell does neck press? I don't even see its neck. You heard me. You think it does neck press?
I think he does shoulders if you can't see it.
Every day's chest day.
Like, you know, football players with the like kind of like neck. It's just shoulders and arms.
Yes. Every day is International Chest Day. Every day is arms. Every day is shoulders.
They're like protein.
Leg day is optional.
I love leg day. You guys need to do leg day. It is not optional. It is required.
Every day is leg day.
I used to do leg day like 3 times a week, so yeah.
All right, last picks coming in for Abyss Order. We're gonna have Plush on Pikachu. We're gonna have Navashi on Zoroark. And over at Abyss Order, we're gonna have Raichu and we're gonna have the Decidueye. Well, they got good DPSs there to kind of deal with all the healing there, but they're gonna have a speedster to deal with. But perhaps the Trevenant and the Mean Look Umbreon is enough. If he decides to go Mean Look. Doesn't always happen like that. Probably gonna go Wish as well. I'd go for it. They're gonna need that damage reduction and the healing from Wish. Trevenant looking like a superstar. This comp can only truly function if that Trevenant balls out. And he's gonna need to. He's got some scary front line right in front of him. He's got Buzzwole. He's got the double healing in Clef and Vaporeon. Pikachu's damaging in the back. And we have that Speedster playing a lot of different off angles. Match is already in progress. Of course, the Zoroark is jungling for the team. Ashen ones. Heading down to their lanes. We got Pikachu. We got Vaporeon in the lane. That's a strong starting lane. We got Pikachu on Pikachu violence here. Vaporeon getting the first secure. Who's going to get the next one? It's going to be Trevenant. They're pretty much evened out at the bottom. Back up top. We got Buzzwole getting stacks in. Trying to show presence here. Taking control of this farm. They're going to be able to get the Xatu. There's that Mega Punch, but he misses that Stinger. Actually does a lot of damage, and it does a brief stun. Building up that muscle gauge, getting that secure. The jungler is here. Both junglers are here. Uh-oh, that Raichu was isolated. Get him! Ah, he's gonna have to back up here. They're gonna congregate on top, but they're gonna be a little late to 850Bs. We're gonna have Buzzwole getting a head start on it with a Mega Punch. And we're gonna have that Speedster. We're gonna have Zoroark bring a lot of space due to sheer presence alone. Ashen one's getting an early lead. Going 50 points total. 50-2 here at the 830 mark. We have Zoroark getting some good damage in. Umbreon's taking a lot of damage here. He's gonna have to back off. Yeah, it looks like Ashen wins that little scuffle there. Back at the bottom, we have each defender in Vaporeon and Trevenant getting the piece of farm that they can, getting their levels. Trevenant's a little bit further ahead, but that might change right here. Mistime the Wood Hammer. Vaporeon's being very proactive. Back at the top, madness is happening. That is a KO Pico. That is a triple KO from Buzzwole. What was happening here? I missed it. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him. Oh, this should be the ground on objective. Yep, it's burned here. It's ground for sure. Regidrago's being ripped apart by Zoroark and Buzzwole. That is his here right there. Meanwhile, there's a fight happening at bottom. Trevenant's doing the best he can with his Woodhammer. He's about to have Hornleech online at level 7. Just a little longer, and he goes down. Ashen one's making their play. They have the numbers advantage. The Ashen ones don't have their defender to defend them. They're getting scores in and heals. That's just going to be a tough team to deal with. That right there is going to be a preview of late game. Ashen ones being healed, and they're going to move in, and they won't be stopped very easily. Back at top, we have a bit of a scuffle here. Lucario's trying to get more stacks in, but it just quite can't. Clefable's doing its job of defending and holding the pad. Also taking in major damage from the sniping Decidueye here. Zorg's ulting in, getting a lot of damage, KOing the Decidueye. That's 25 points right there. Extending their lead. Ashen Ones 197 to Abyss Orders 107. Harrison Secure on Reggie Ice. Objective after objective is going towards Ashen Ones, getting that universal experience. Back at the bottom, we have more defender on defender violence. You have a Vaporeon with an ult, but he's getting mean look and held in place. Now it's not quite the time to rip the ult. There's no damage to follow. That team's gonna have to return to neutral. Well, Ashen Ones, they have all their pads, but as a consequence, they don't have any extra farm, so they're gonna have to constantly compete on the side of Abyss Order for farm. Back over here, Zorg's making his move, getting a lot of extra damage on Umbreon. Umbreon's gonna have to ult, but it's gonna get held in place by Volt tackling Pikachu. There's the ult are flying down. There's a KO on Umbreon. Next on the chopping block is Vaporeon and Clefable. Then Zoroark. Also with the uppercut, sending Lucario up in the sky and back down to earth. There's the snipe from Decidueye. Pikachu's gonna have to back off. We have Bustle all by itself, and there's the power slam. Oh, getting Horn Leech into the corner, and it got sniped by Decidueye. Pikachu's not gonna take that lying down. Fenton's taking a lot of extra damage, and its passive has been used up, but it's gonna have to be healed by a Wish Umbreon. There's the damage reduction. It's gonna be able to live and get out of that one. Zork is again making its move, but it goes down. It was a bit overzealous. Both teams going to re-engage here for this objective. Buzzle getting, wow, that wood hammer sent it right over there. But wait, that huge damage. There's a slam once again. Double KO from the Buzzwole, but I can't get the pickup on the rest of the mons. Pichu is low, and it's going to have to back off here. Get that snipe ready. There's the secure. Pichu just mistimed it. This is a relatively even fight. I wonder if Ashen One should just let this walk in. Yeah, only a 10 overcap. With that, more farm is available for Ashen Ones. Good trade. Back at Abyss Order, they got a lot of farm again, so they're just backing off and farming themselves. We have Clef with his team trying to get center farm. We have Buzzwole starting the objective up here. Uncontested. Is going to get some help from Zoroark to clean up before Abyss Order can show up. There's that sniping the Decidueye again, getting a pop-ups at the back line. Now that's a sniper. Another pop shot at Zoroark. He's going to have to back off here. That Decidueye is very well pocketed. That Zoroark can't quite find an opening. There's Pikachu ulting the Trevenant, popping the passive, but then he ejects past the wall, and there goes Pikachu Unite. He's gonna have to leave and farm that back. It's a very important Unite for the final fight. Zoroark getting overzealous again and getting caught on an island all by itself, trying to get the Decidueye, but he just can't do it. And that's it for the push for Ashen Ones. They're gonna have to back off here. The only one who doesn't have a Unite, the only one that's not as prepared is Pikachu. But it's an all-low ult charge down. He's going to be able to get that with some farm. The levels here are relatively even. Only the Decidueye is level 13. Both teams are pretty much prepared for this final fight. Coming here in about 10 seconds here. It is Groudon. It's a very powerful objective. You're going to want that under your control. Now, looking at the compositions once again. Abyss Order has Rip and Secure. Ashen Ones is going to have to be careful here. There's that Volt Tackle, and there's that stamp. Smack that tree away. There's that slam again. Lucario's ulting. Oh, that's messy. That's the one spot you don't want to be.
That is messy.
That's messy.
Like perfect spot.
Thank you. Thank you. Without your help, we couldn't have won that. And yep, there it is. Well, you gave attackers the Groudon buff. Time to pay the price. Let's follow this attack.
Facts.
Yep, snipe. Ouch. There it goes. Yep, that's gonna be another ace there. Double KO for the Decidueye. Easy work. Easy rip, easy life. About 50 seconds left for Ashen ones here to try to make a play, but don't have the points for it. Or the buff, or the time. Yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up game one here. Abyss Order leading the charge, 1-0. Yep, Groudon hurts. Yep, Groudon hurts a lot. Goodbye. Thanks for the 4-piece. Guys, please, you don't have to spin. We see you. You guys are awesome. You don't have to spin to win. So yeah, the main interaction, as we all saw, can the Zoroark get to that backline Desi? He couldn't. And it makes sense. His team was right there on top. The Desi's team was right there on top of him. So Zoroark has to spend a lot of resources just to get in and even start to begin damaging him. And it just didn't quite work out. An adjustment I would like to see Ashen ones make is having a sniper of their own and competing via the range. But we'll see what happens. Final score is 220 to 761. MVP obviously goes to Knight on the Decidueye. 10 KOs and 7 assists. 80 overall rating. He was in firm control of this match. And good damage numbers to boot. 101k damage. With Raichu 92k not too far behind. Impressively enough, Pikachu with a 70k over at Ashen ones. But it was basically the main damage dealer. We had the feature in Navasi falling a little bit behind, and it showed. Tough break for Ashen ones. Let's see the adjustment coming into game 2.
Does it let you download the other ones mid-game for the avatars?
I have to check.
There's another gen on the
I gotta have
second page.
I gotta have multiple gens in once. Let's see here.
They won first pick, so Ashen ones once first picked and Groudon again. Have they been practicing?
Let's see here. Yeah. As first pick and Groudon. Okay.
Nope, somebody left on Ashen. Not Ashen's.
Just need another moment.
They're like, why looks like Abyss Order doesn't like Ashen One's choice.
All right, looks like both teams are ready. Ashen Ones will take first pick and Groudon. You got
pull the lever.
You got that, Crunk? First pick and Groudon.
Yeah, I got it.
Pull the lever. All right. Bit of a stomp here for Abyss Order in that first game. Let's see if they can carry that momentum into game 2. And let's see these bad adjustments over here for Ashen Ones. Yes, more game tag updates. I see more Abyss and I see more Ash. Thank you. Someone, that makes my job easier.
Legit said, I see more ass, and I was like, what?
I said Ash. Don't call me on that. Don't do that.
I was like, you forgot the S, bro.
I see more ass everywhere, huh?
I mean, if they play a thick team, so there you go.
Man. Anyways, fans are basically the same. Let's see this first pick. Umbreon once again. So, in my opinion, Umbreon's a very strong pick, but at the same time, that mon's really lazy. It does it like it does its one moves and it sits around and waits. I personally am not a fan of it, but like I recognize its strength. Mean Look is a one hell of a drug. Same as Wish.
Yeah, I got Arcanine now.
So is it just me, or did the name update just now? Because the tags are different.
They just updated it.
Why are they updating it? Why are they doing this to me? No, in the game. Why are they doing this to me?
Magic. Or it's probably like a glitch that didn't show up until afterwards or something.
Alright. So for the next game, I'm gonna have everyone sit down and change it. I'm not doing this again. I'm putting my foot down.
Ooh, the T-Tar!
T-Tar?
Are we gonna say Plush's T-Tar?
Oh, hell yeah.
Has a pretty good T-Tar, so I'm interested to know how she's gonna use this in this comp.
Whose neck is T-Tar gonna step on? Whose neck is he gonna step on? I can't wait. Whose neck is T-Tar gonna step on? I want to see it. I hope it's Snorlax. I hate those shields. I hate those shields. Get rid of it. What are you afraid of?
I hope that bird can catch Raichu.
We got the bravest bird here in Abyss Knight for Abyss Order. He's the only one that has the Abyss tag. I'm rooting for him. He actually cares what my job is like. Hearts out go to that man. Matches are in progress. Both teams are pretty balanced. So I will say Abyss Order can control a lot more space up in the front. See, look, the name's updated again. What is this glitch? You see it, right?
Bro, I don't know. It's magic. I can't tell you.
What is this game, dog? What is this game? Anyway.
Bot's taking over. I don't know.
Anyway. I will say that Abyss Order can control a lot more space in the front due to Snorlax and Mr. Mime. But on the flip side, we have Ashen ones just being a lot heavier brawlers in the front. So we're going to see a lot of fighting. Well, besides that, what's happening down there, we're having a double invade. That caught my eye right away. Mr. Mime securing the ball toy, and oh no, Eldegoss got that red buff. Well, that's a red buff on an Eldegoss. He's not going anywhere. Where's the wall? Wall him out of there. Go, 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 go! Run, 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 run!
Run!
Mime, help him! Lucario, go! Nah, they're donezo. Rip Bozo. Goodbye. Thanks to the nice invade, nerd. Back at the top, we have a Larvitar. It's trying its best. We need it to be a Pupitar. There's the KO. Scyther KO on a Lucario. Righteous. They're going to be able to get all this farm here. Abyss Order paying for that excursion. Back at the bottom, we have the Bravest Bird scoring. He is level 6. Getting away with it. Also, through that excursion, there's junglers to be able to get away with the levels, which is most important. That's why you even invade at all, to put your jungler ahead of theirs. In the center, we have Mr. Mime having another performance, pushing people away, making his way towards the bottom. Regidrago's about to spawn in. There's the Hydrogen Engine, but there's the KO on the Mr. Mime. Tough break. At the top, we have Snorlax, who is level 4. He's now falling behind. He's gonna have to sit this one out and farm a little bit. Talonflame's looking around, monitoring the situation. He's a Pupitar all by itself, taking a lot of damage, but oh, look at that Shedinjadal. That's rare to see in comp play. He's gonna use Shedinjadal and fly for the invulnerability. The cure's about to happen, and he's not gonna go for secure on the objective. He's gonna go for a KO, but that's gonna cost him. Pupitar actually cleans up the KO. That's actually huge for him. He's gonna have to back up against the berries, and another KO on the Lucario. He's just a Pupitar. Imagine when he becomes big and strong, like Tyranitar, like Godzilla, like he's always designed to be. Back at the bottom, we have Talonflame trying to get its jungle down packed. And more levels down here for Abyss Order. They are falling behind here, but not by too much. Level-wise. That Pupitar is getting big. If it cleans up this jungle, it's going to be a Tyranitar before 6 minutes. That is excellent pace. And he was the laner. That's here for Abyss Order there. Sorry, Ashen ones on the Raichu. Raichu getting an Electro Ball, but it doesn't look like they want to fight for that pad just yet. Back at the bottom, we have Umbreon trying to hold it down, but Lucario and Talon are going to get their stacks no matter what. And there he is. There is Godzilla. Stopping the competition. It has begun. Stomp. 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 There's the Ninjadal. Where do you think you're going? Stomp. Yep. That's a lot of damage. He's running in. He can't be stopped. Will he be able to get the score in? Next victim on the chopping block is Snorlax. That's a KO from Umbreon. Simon's going in, ulting in, getting damage on the Mr. Mime. That's a KO right there. Next victim is going to be Miraidon and Lucario. They're going to have to back off. Can Eldegoss get the score in? Next big cap will be the Tyranitar, and that's a 40 with the 33 overcap. The stonks begin on the next victim, the Regieleki. They're going to be able to secure this, and they're going to reach for... Well, they make a push for bottom pad. They have the option to, but there's a lot of farm on deck, on in their jungle and on top lane. Next on the chopping block might be Lucario. He has an ult to kind of fight that, but he is alone here. He's going to have to back off. He doesn't want to fight near that mean look Umbreon. Umbreon holding that mean look just for the right situation here. Actually, my apologies. That is a foul play, Umbreon. No mean look. Lucario ulting in, but like he's way too low here. Is that a shield? This is what I feel about that. Stomp. Wait, no, he's backing up. There's the Miraidon ult with the meteors. A lot more damage here. A lot of cover fire. Talonflame with the Bravest Bird combo coming down in with the fly, KOing Scyther. And Abyss Order is making a play for the top pad. This is getting a little bit messy here. Snorlax is blocking them off. Mr. Mime has it on. It's going to make a performance here. KOing the Umbreon. Game state is stabilizing here a bit. Raichu's ulting. Getting a lot of damage on Lucario. That slowed him down a lot, and that was a KO. T-Tar going in. This guy is mean. He just doesn't relent. Getting a lot of massive damage here. Talonflame getting to pick up on the attackers in the back. Raichu's that one of those attackers. Tyler always going towards the back lane, picking up Miraidon as well. These teams have been fighting for like a clear 2 minutes. No objectives are being done. Snorlax is very behind. He just reached level 9. Now this objective can start. But it looks like, oh, there's a Mega Lucario, but he just took way too much damage. This is secure from sight there. Miraidon can only do so much. He's going to have to back off here. Using that Thunder to defer them from scoring. Stop that 5-point score. The Bravest Bird going into the wall. That's going to result in a KO. What a misplay here. Well, not a misplay. It was more of a flub. It happens. 50 points going on the top. Top pad's only at 17 here for Abyss Order. There's going to be another huge 50 points here from Ashen Ones. Tyranitar. Plush extending the lead. 272 to 98. Back at the bottom, we got the Mr. Mime completing the score, breaking that bottom pad, getting the farm, and they're going to get this Regieleki here. Now, there's about 40 seconds left. Groudon's about to appear. Can we get the secure from the Eldegoss? No, he's getting blocked away. Good stuff from Snorlax. Groudon putting in some work here. And that's Eldegon right over there. 2:20 left on the clock. 20 seconds till Groudon. We have Lucario sitting dead center there. They might go for a rip, but that might cost them. They're actually going to go for a score up top to narrow down this lead that Ashen Ones has over. Snorlax is he's donezo right there. No shields of the world could save him from that Tyranitar. Abyss Order is down a man. Mr. Mime's gonna have to ult before he gets stun locked. There is the ult, but like Tyranitar is too big for that. That's just not enough. Into the wall there. He's gonna have to get out. He might have to go for a back cap or just gonna have to resustain. Catch him with all these barriers, and now the rip begins. We got a heavy slam Snorlax. We got a Miraidon with an ult. He's doing damage to the Groudon, but he's not really hitting anyone from Ashen Ones here. There goes the ult, and it's done. Woo's gonna get this secure here. Talonflame? Too early. Too early? No!
Who got it?
I think it was Scyther. Scyther completed it. Bum, 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 bum. There's the Ashen Ones with the red buff. That Miraidon got weeded. What are you doing there, son? Snorlax, no, you're gonna die too. Come back. Take my hand. Well, that's another KO. Next on the chopping block is the shit ended all Talonflame. And come down here, son. There it is.
Oh, stop T-Tar.
Stomp on their necks. Yep.
That 1K.
Groudon buff is strong. Groudon buff is strong.
Do math, guys. Good job.
Score is 1-1. Oh, would you look at that? That T-Tar went in. And it was their final pick. Yeah, the T-Tar pick worked out. I believe he recognized the lack of burst damage outside of the Talonflame. So he just went for it. Yeah. Talonflame has like other fish to fight besides T-Tar, so he can't really focus on one. If he focuses on one, then like Scyther and like Raichu get to play. But if Talonflame goes for them, then T-Tar gets to roam free against the rest of their front line. Choices, choices, choices. Final score here is 774 to 195 here. MVP is obviously plush on T-Tar. 216 points scored, 11 KOs, 12 assists, 89 overall rating. But I would like to know that the support and defender has even more assists. 19 from Eldegoss and 21 from Onlyrun, the lifeblood of this team. And battle data, yep. 83k. 83k of stepping on people. Step it up. Ashen ones have provided. Now.
1-1, are we going to a game 5?
I hope so. Now, before we start, I'm making those last couple of people change their tags. Update their tags, sorry.
Someone's resetting too, so you got time to nag them.
Yes, they're gonna hear it, get an evil.
He's like, I was getting confused. And I was like, I'm over here just watching. They want Groudon now too?
Yes, Groudon is amazing. You know why Groudon is amazing?
No, because Yara was like, why Groudon, sad face, and now they want Groudon this time.
Groudon is awesome. Rayquaza sucks. Kyogre's mediocre. Groudon is the truth. Yeah, I said it.
Whose name are you mixing up?
The ones who don't have their team tags.
You won't tell them that.
Yeah, just do temporary names. It's there for a reason. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Don't be a baby. Just update it. Work with me, please. I want consistency. That's all I ask. Just a little consistency. That's it.
Let's be respectful of our casters, guys.
Please. Consistency. You're like that person on top for Ashen ones. Who's that?
Ash. Gotta catch them all.
Yes. That's right. One more. Come on. Come on, milk.
Y'all can do it.
Get the milk from the store and come back. Come on. You can do it. This is not for debate. I don't care if 4 of you have it. I want all 5. I want all 5 of them. Please. Don't be lazy.
Put Jet 2 Holiday again. I don't care.
Oh, not the Jet 2 Holiday. We have Milk, the father figure, not coming back from the store with the milk like they promised. Taking their sweet time. They Ashen ones did it. All 5 of them. And I know that person's name. Now, I could be petty and just never mention that person's name during the cast, but we'll see how I'm feeling in about a minute. Well, guys, we're all waiting on the milk. That person's being an individual. He doesn't have to change his actual name. He just has to change the name temporarily with the change trainer name option. Milkman, please. I just want the Abyss tag up front. Please. Well, now that everyone has finally added their tags to their names, we can get this party started. All right, Yumi, remind me again who got which pick, and it's still Groudon, I believe, right? You finally changed. Demon. That is correct. Same bands here. Blastoise, Darkrai, and Psyduck with Mega Charizard Y. Let's see what these... Oh, what kind of major adjustment could they even, like, do? I'm trying to think here. I don't want to see a T-Tar ban. That's unnecessary. That T-Tar was just playing the matchup really well. Plus, though, she was doing her thing on that T-Tar. I would love to see a repeat performance from her. But let's see what she picks later. She is last pick after all. We're gonna have Hydro on Miraidon here, being the resident attacker. Miraidon's providing a lot of cover fire for this team, giving this team like a lot of breathing room. The damage adds up quickly, folks. The damage is pressure. You want pressure. Pressure is key in this game. Following that, we got Blissey and Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario is shifting hands a lot throughout all the games today. It is a 1v1 little gremlin. Back at Ashen once, we're gonna have a double defender set up, and Snorlax and Vaporeon. That's a bulky front line. That's a really bulky front line. How's the Abyssal gonna get around that? Checking out the chat right here. Yep, Lotus League hype. Hey, welcome 316 Trainer X. Welcome to the stream. Ambu, what are you doing here? Welcome to the show, man. Wait, she picked T-Tar again. Oh, I see.
Let's go.
I get it. She saw that egg over there. I don't mess with
Let's
eggs.
stomp on them.
I don't mess with the yolk. I eat egg whites like a human,
She's
like an
gonna scramble the
Epicurean.
team.
I like my scrambled steps.
Stomp.
Yeah, once again, we have Ashen ones with a pretty balanced composition. We got some early level scalers in the Vaporeons, and we got the late level scalers in Miraidon and Snorlax and Tyranitar. Tyranitar is worth the investment if you get online early enough. Back at Abyss Order, we have Trevenant. That's always a strong pick. Trevenant's going to be key in controlling the space for his team, but he's the only one there melee controlling the space. Alolan Ninetales will be there to help him out. Trevenant, help them out. But I don't think that's going to be enough. But we'll see. It all comes down to player expression via skill at the end of the day, regardless. Well, Ambu, glad you're here. That's already in progress. Each team has won a game apiece. This is game 3 out of this 3 out of 5 set. And stay tuned. There's going to be another matchup after this set here. The final one for the day.
Appreciate the follow, bird.
Appreciate the follow, Bird Boy Toy. Much appreciated. All right, we got Snorlax on his great journey, heading into that backline with some help, perhaps. Nah, he got things to do. Don't XP into that. Be disciplined. At tackle should secure it. Yep, that's one. Hey, go get another. Go get another piece. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Yep, that's 2. This is my jungle, buddy boy. And now Leafeon appears. This is our jungle now, the community jungle. Get out of here. Snorlax has created a chaotic game state here. He's gonna have to get out of dodge though. He can't tackle through this wall. We're gonna have to eject. Time to bail. Lucario trying to get there as fast as he can, but like, why? It's time to leave. Ashen once has won this round. slowing down the Mimikyu. Mimikyu's gonna have to get a back ball toy, but it still won't be level 5. Still not much up for this A50Bs here. And another tackle secure, maybe? No? Rhino's gonna have to back up. There's gonna be a 4-man push here for the clapback. Well, making a 4v3 here. Mimikyu's trying to score here, trying to get some levels. He might pay for that, but oh, Ninetales backing up his teammate. I love invades, Umi. Invading's my favorite thing. Like that, the Leafeon over there.
Let's go.
Invasion. Speaking of which, we're gonna have Mimikyu head towards the top. It just reached level 5. They're doing their best to keep up here. And it's now 8 minutes. This is the ground on map, so we're gonna have Reggie drop here at the center at the 8-minute mark. There is, that's a KO right there. Could we get a second pickup? Double KO from Leafeon. Lucario is next. Lucario is next. Triple KO. And stacks. And ult charge. And that Tyranitar's level 8. Oh no. This is getting bad. Ashen ones with a firm lead right now. Leafeon leave it a bit early here. It is 850Bs and just Vaporeon can't get that by themselves. Gonna have to back up here. Back at the bottom. I need check. Heavy slam. What, no block? It must have been on cooldown since he just became level 7. There's the block. They're gonna use that to sustain themselves. Leafeon's getting secure here. Plush is level 9 at like the 650. And they're coming in. Hey, who's that? Who's that attacker? Stomp. Stomp. Dead. Hey, who's next? Wait, there's that tree. Let me step on those branches. Stomp. Hey, oh. Can they break it in time? Not quite. But they got their scores in. Back here over the top. They're going to have to get this Reggie ice very quickly before reinforcement shows up. Lucario should be able to get this secure right here. Oh no, the Muddy Water messed that up. But Mimikyu is there for the save. Remember folks, Lucario only becomes unstoppable when charging a power punch at level 11 and onwards. There's another heavy slam setup. And a step from Paul. Plush. Step on him. Step on him. Step on him. KO with the Vaporeon. There's the Mimikyu Unite. That's not going to do much. And step. Step, step, step it up. Step, step, step it up.
Stomp on him.
Tyranitar getting caught in a snowstorm, but its wrath has just begun. It's getting sustained by the Vaporeon. There is the Unite from Nanine, KOing the jungler in Leafeon. That's a big pick. Back to stepping. Look at the defenses on this T-Tar. There's the KO finally. That was a raid battle. Next on the chopping block. Oh, there's the Marana with the... Oh! Back up, back up, back up, back up! Too late. Leafeon with the pickup there. Vaporeon creating space. Trevenant's all by themselves. Gonna have to back up here. Re-engage at another time. Leafeon goes down again. You can't be giving up levels like that, son. You're keeping Abyss competitive. Delash is going for the break. Yep, get rid of that. Back to the Stepmaster. Chasing this poor Mimikyu. Mimikyu with the ult again. That was really quick. And that's a KO on Tyranitar. Overextended there, Plush. And I have Block Snarge doing its best it can here. Team's gonna have to play with him in the ride-on passive, getting a bonus damage on its moves. There's the secure on Lucario, just in time. But T-Tar's here, and now it's time to get the stepping. Lucario ulting in, but he's taking way too much damage. Yep, there they go. More damage coming through. There is the Blissey Unite, preserving the life of their attacker in Alolan Ninetales here. T-Tar trying to get in, but just can't do it. And that's about to be an ace here. Everyone's going to have to back up. Snorlax is the only one left alone. He's going to have to give up his pad. Yep, eat the food. And oh, there's another heavy slam. Trying to defer them. This Ninetales has been putting in work. Is the most prepared, level 13, getting KOs on the enemy jungler. That's a way to get ahead. That is the main damage dealer for the team because it's an attacker. So if after ones can deal with the Ninetales appropriately, they're going to be able to clear a pathway to victory in this upcoming game. There's another Mimikyu Unite and comboed into the Leafeon ult. Well, not coming into, it was more of a response. There's Snorlax blocking away the would-be securers of Abyss Order. Good play there. That should be a dunzo of the Ninetales. Yep, and next on the chopping block is the tree. 2:40 left on the clock. The score is 201 to 176. This is a very competitive set right here. Very competitive game. A lot more farm is available for both teams. They're just going to farm up. Get some last minute preparations in coming into this Groudon fight. Ashen one's taking the main spacing into the pit. Mimikyu's not too far behind, trying to get their ult back. Trevenant's stuck, but he can't really be stopped by the wall. Trevenant has Horn Leech. And the fight begins. Mimikyu with the Shadow Sting, making Miraidon back up here a bit. There is the Charge Beam. And yep, T-Tar took way too much damage getting caught up in that blizzard. There goes the Leafeon ult, that's huge! Lucario going in. Yep, KO on the tree. Oh no, Leafeon. Oh, the KO on the Lucario. That is a 3-piece, 4-piece actually. Blissey and Anna has to come back. They don't have ults available. Snorlax is on the case, blocking that one in. They have to keep her out. Snorlax used the block up a little bit early, but here's the secure from... Yep, it is Leafeon with the secure. Time for the cleanup. Oh, Leafeon goes down, but it's okay. We got the damage. Time to clean up. Treading with the Horn Leech, comboing into the blizzard. Oh no. T-Tar's gonna have to back up here. It's going in now. Yeah. There it is. Dark Pulse. Punch him. No. No. The Snorlax heavy slam. That's a slam dunk. 35 seconds left on the clock. After one just has to... They don't have to do anything at this point. This should be... Up, a score by Vaporeon up top. Yep, that will seal the deal. Ashen wins game 3. 2-1 in the set count.
Is this going to be a 2-2 next game, guys?
Hopefully. Now, I shuddered when I saw that Tyranitar die really early, but it was salvaged.
Yep, but they definitely pulled through.
They pulled through. I was like, oh no, was that the balance breaker? Not quite. Ashwin still had plenty of fight left of him. GG. Plus, it's a best of 5.
Oh, she just said GG.
All right. All right. Makes it.
Because of the guitar.
Well, either way, Plush is impressing me more and more as the games go on. T-Tar is scary. Final score is 573 to 176. And once again, Plush is the MVP. She's been doing very well. 8 KOs, 11 assists, and 165 points scored with an 88 overall rating.
Demon.
Demonic. I mean, just look at that Mon. It's so scary. He just wants to step on everyone's necks. It's so mean. Why is it so mean? Everyone on Ashen Ones has beefy stats. They were just winning team fights. Speaking of being demonic, look at that damage dealt. He almost out damaged the attackers. Almost being the prerogative word. We have Vulpix with 130k damage dealt. That is a standout damage. Jeez. Excellent showing. Bring that energy into game 4 here. You're gonna need it. We're gonna find out the pick order and the map. Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm loving these go around games. Wait, who said Kyogre? Shame on you! They won first pick and Kyogre. Why? Why? Abyss order was gonna have first pick on Kyogre. They don't like getting duffed. It's fine. I wouldn't like getting duffed by Groudon either.
Groudon, our turn. We're going to game 5, guys.
I want to watch the life being squeezed out of you with the lack of healing on that pad.
We're on what, game 4?
Yes, this is game 4. All right, before we start, I'm gonna grab me some water. You guys do the same and stay hydrated. All right, it looks like Abyss Milk went for another milk run. Hopefully they return. I like my vitamin D milk, please. Much appreciated. Ahmed the Milkman is back. Waiting for the go-ahead to start this match.
I'm surprised they won't ban. I would ban the T-Tar if I was them.
I wouldn't. I would just get a slow bro to stare at it.
Hello.
Who's
Are you
that?
ready?
Oh,
Okay.
Plush is ready.
Everyone's ready.
I think both teams are ready. We got the go-ahead from Abyss, and we got the go-ahead from Ash. From different chats,
I'm
though.
pulling the lever. Kyogre
Pull.
is first pick for Abyss, correct?
Let me double check. We don't want you to pull the wrong lever here.
Don't make me pull the wrong lever. Already did that today. Fuji? GGX?
We'll wait. I have to know. I don't know that person's name in that chat, in the Discord chat.
Yarrow.
Yarrow. Wait, which one is that on the screen?
First Kyogre. So, Abyss.
Okay.
Yep, we're good. Pulling lever.
Cool. Cool. So cool. Back to business here. Well, two standout performances for sure. The Alola Ninetales from Abyss Order and the T-Tart from Ashen Woods. They have been standouts for their respective teams. I can't wait to see them clash once again. However, I will say, Ashen One is leading the set 2-1, correct? So they only have to win. They only have to win one more game.
Bring it out, Nemo.
You want a Shifu?
You don't understand. Navachi Shifu, it cooks.
I believe it. Wait, we gotta. Let's see these bands. T-Tar band. Take this. Hey, ban Ninetales, ban Ninetales, ban Ninetales. Ban it. Ban Ninetales, ban it right now. I bet you won't. Look at you being disciplined. That's no fun. Banning Charwai. Hey, you should pick Ninetales. Get it out of their hands. Get it out of their hands. Just do it. Be petty. Psyduck? I forgot about that mon. That Pokemon's a menace.
The duck is back. Let me change my avatar to the duck.
We got the milkman on duck.
I wonder if everyone in chat can all make a Psyduck in the chat.
We got duck milk. Duck milk on Psyduck. Well, they have Porygon back once again on Ashen Ones. Porygon is just... Ugh. How do you deal with that thing? It's too bulky for its own good. It's disrespectful. There's the A9. Once again. Holding its own. Being the damage dealer. Creating all the pressure. You want to push me? It's going to cost you. I'm gonna put you in this fridge and slam the door. Give me some ice while you're in there. I don't know where this is going. Anyway, there is the Shifu as you requested. It's right there, standing so bold and brash, so brazenly under the sunlight.
Nemo heard me.
Asking you shall receive.
Your heart of boys, kid.
And wait a second, greeting. Whenever there's a greeting, it will be followed by a Machamp every single time. That's why you last pick greeting. If you don't deal with that greeting, greeting will deal with you. I would pick Machamp. Machamp tells greeting no. You can't play. Stop that. Back again, once again, we have Zoroark reprising their role as the speedster for the team. Last pick going to Plush. We don't have T-Tar, but there's plenty of big, dumb, idiot all-arounders like that one. Garchomp. Excellent choice. You see, T-Tar stomps, but Garchomp chomps. It's going to chomp away at the competition.
Then what does Urshifu do?
Shifu just... If it's water bear, it just has an infinite. I hate that thing. But Dark Bear is sick. He punches you with all his might.
He's a one-punch man.
That's gonna go down on a one punch, man.
Oh, it looks like they were picking Trevenant, but the game made them pick, the squirrel.
Huh?
See? I'm not crazy. This game is glitchy.
I mean, we can do a redraft.
It does say Trevenant, and like, it literally says Trevenant, and it's Squirrel.
We can do
And
it.
I was like, nope.
We can do a redraft.
That's on the game.
Yeah, we can do a redraft. That does happen in this game. The game is very poorly optimized, especially given inferior hardware. Is he a Switch 1 player, if I had to guess?
Probably.
Yeah, shame on you.
I mean, even Switch 2, like...
Nah, son, Switch 2 is great. That doesn't happen on Switch 2. If it does, he's just being slow.
Why is it not ending?
What, you a Switch 1 player?
No, I have the Switch 2.
Yeah, there you go. Superior hardware.
Well, I still have my Switch 1, but I've never played Switch. I play mobile all the time.
The most superior. All right. Redraft. Do it again. Do it all again. Do it right. A loss? No. You're gonna redraft and you're gonna like it. Though if it freezes again, we're not gonna stop it. That's the other thing.
Yeah. Complain to the devs. We didn't make this rule.
They're asking if they're asking for a game win off of that. They're being sweaty for no reason.
They're not.
Good.
They won't.
Good.
That's unreasonable.
They're not gonna get it either.
You're not gonna be unreasonable about this. We're not playing this bullshit here, guys.
Don't make me take out my belt. So are they gonna are we redrafting or what?
Redraft. Like.
Yeah, do a full redraft for fairness.
Cool.
Yeah, because if there was a trend at there, like I would imagine like the last two picks of the other team would be like different. Do a full. Why are we debating this? Just do a full redraft. We're not debating this. They're gonna do a full redraft and they're gonna like it. I'm telling that right now.
was like, no ifs, no buts, I don't give a fuck. Continue. Stop being children, guys. They asked for fairness. Let's go.
Now, if I was in this order, out of pure spite, I'd ban Trevin. They can do that since we're just doing it again. Out of pure spite, just get rid of it. That's what I think about this redraft. That's what I would do if I was them.
They need to accept their team. There we go.
All right, cool. Start up. Pull the lever.
All right, they're ready. Pulling lever.
The lever for this match. The match's lever. This one, yes. Y'all are gonna redraft and you're gonna like it. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts.
Dev team, fix your fucking game.
They're too busy selling battle pass schemes. Like priorities.
Literally.
Priorities. Watch the draft is exactly the same. Just
Is it?
watch it is Greedon and all. He's like, you know what? Maybe I did one Greedon. Then I'll be pissed. Dev team is messing up here. But hey, they're only gonna take away everyone's move pool. You should be grateful to them. Bunch of cowards. Doing the easy thing and not the right thing. All right, remind me again, the set count is 2-1 Ashen ones, right?
Yes, and if they win this, it would be 2-2 for Abyss.
Correct. We got one more game after this, right? It should be Division 4 versus Amethyst, correct?
No, so D4 can't make it today, so it's just gonna basically be everyone who wants to play in Lotus League. So me, Sonder, Broken Soul.
Another promo match.
Yeah, another promo match.
Y'all are greedy.
Because,
Let's do it.
Amethyst is one of the teams that are going into the Hashira class, so we just want to kick it off to congratulate them for joining our class, and I can't wait to go against them.
All right.
And so is D4, but they couldn't make it today, so those are the top two teams that will be moving into the Hashira class for the rest of the season, and that's when we'll start up. And then Actual Trash joins the Shinobi class, so we technically have an extra one on that end, so more competition.
So would it just be basically just the Hashira class versus the Shinobi class? Potentially?
What do you mean?
Or I'm trying to get like a stream title for it, so that's why.
No, it will just be DF Amethyst promo goes to Hashira class or whatever, something like that.
Ah, okay.
I feel like this draft is taking forever. Is it just me? See, they still picked Bear, so that's good. No tree this time, but Umbreon.
Yeah, we've been here for a hot minute. Because some people want to debate with the runners of the show.
Like, they just kept going back and forth. Like, just make up your mind. I gave you 3 options. You got less than 1 minute.
Okay. If I could get this started here. All right, let's go. Got the Urshifu in the jungle. Someone invade this man ASAP. Back at the bottom, got Vaporeon and Ninetales going up against just, oh, okay, Miraidon and Umbreon. Umbreon scoping out for any invades from that bottom side. It's very important work, but it has to be done. Both teams, well, both laners at the bottom here, scale at level 4 hard. A point almost going down there. Back at the top, we have Gibble chomping away at the competition. He's going to have to back up, taking a lot of entry damage. There is that eject button, but he can't quite get the KO on Gibble. And, yep, here he comes. There it is, Water Bear. Do you want to know how to do an infinite? Three on three over here at the top. 4 on 3 potentially. Yep. There goes the chop. Next on the chopping block is nobody. It's cold over there. They're gonna have to back up. Water Bear with the surging strikes. Both teams backing off here. Back at the bottom. They're still competing very hard. Levels are even, 4 and 5 respectively. For both sides. There's that money water. More experience over for Abyss Order. They're doing a good job securing all the farm. Back over here, we got Mr. Infinite Water Bear. Gonna have to back up. Getting chased down by the combustion to no avail. Regidrago's here. It's been about 15 seconds. Both teams, it looks like they're ready to fight for it now. But who has a secure for it? Umbreon with major damage with the... Oh man, that's a KO on a choke. More KOs. Iframes from the evolution, but it's not enough to avoid the charge beam. Good pickup from Miraidon. At 720, more contested farm is available. A9 is on the scene. Umbreon trying to use the foul play to secure that themselves, but just misses out. And there's the KO on Umbreon. It moved in a little too close, and here's a free 30 points for a Lowland Ninetales. Back at the top, we have Machoke getting KO'd. Urshifu's almost level 9. Getting this rip party started right. Ferris is secure. Urshifu's level 9. It's time for an ult. Time to push that pad. Regieleki acting as the 6th man for the team. Abyss Order's gonna let that one go. They want the extra farm, and it makes sense.
We don't want to deal with that Urshi ult right now.
Yes, they don't want to deal with that right now. They're unprepared.
You guys can have it.
No, but no, that's smart stuff. Sometimes you're just gonna have to make tough choices like that. Play when you have the advantage. Oh, there is the hyperspace hole for the Ninetales, getting them right out of there. Only one pad is broken on the Abyss side. They have a little extra farm. More farmers just spawning here at the bottom. There's Machamp with the submission, and ult coming in soon.
right in.
There it is on Urshifu. No combo yet, and a whiff from Machamp. Well, got the pickup on Elgas. They don't have a support. But there's a charge being just snagging the Hoopa.
Let's see what they can do.
There's an infinite combo time. Combo, and there it is. Hey, A9 getting another pickup there. And Shifu with the double KO. Holding down the pad. Both teams resetting the neutral once again. This has been very evenly matched. Score is 107 to 55, but levels are pretty even. Got Garchomp ready to take a bite out of crime in this team. Moving on in, sweeping up, but Champ, he's gonna have the submission right out of there. They got the charge beam for extra damage. They have to have someone on the secure here. That should be Ninetales' prerogative, and it's gonna be Machamp.
Machamp with the steal, nice.
Yep. Cross drop KO on Garchomp, but it gets KO'd himself by the charge beam Miraidon. There's the KO on Ninetales. That should be, yep, Blaziken. Vaporeon trying to get the scores that they can.
As many points as possible to save the team. Run, Vaporeon!
Vaporeon is out of there. That is a tough mon to deal with. Back at the bottom, we have Hoopa and Umbreon having a pleasant discussion. Hoopa's like, I'm done discussing. It's time for the smoke. Everyone get over here. It's time to fight.
Throw hands.
Justice raining from above. They got the Miraidon hold. What will you do about the next meteor? Ninetales getting duffed. Yep. KO. Urshifu win.
LD with the back cap?
LD with the failed back cap, getting left alone on an island, has to XP right out of there. The timing is wrong for the back cap. In about, well, Reggie Drago in 5. Ashen's are gonna be the ones slipping for this objective, uncontested. They still have all their pads. And since they're winning all the team fights, well, at least most of them, they have the level lead. A Champ waiting there. Submission's about to run out. Uh-oh. Machamp had to use an eject. That is a key feature, a key tool coming into this Kyogre fight. Machamp won't have that very early.
Looks like they might be going after top.
Champ heading to the bottom, getting some extra stacks in. And levels in ult charge. Champ ult is online at about 227. Both teams setting up for a fight here at 220. Kyogre is about to spawn. The score is 187 to 144. And it's about 215. That is the threshold to start the main team fight here. Both teams filling each other out. Vaporeon taking extra damage. Ooh, who's that? What is Hoopa doing there? That's a KO on Hoopa, but there is the Machamp. No pickups there. Except on the Eldegoss. Garchomp's chomping away. That's a lot of damage on Machamp. Next is Vaporeon. Vaporeon has flip turn to get away. Miraidon's using an ult. Starting on this Kyogre objective. If Vaporeon would have secured it, I would have lost my mind. Well, Ashen's got the secure on Kyogre, and they're moving in towards the bottom. This is going to be one last fight right here at the bottom pad, but that pad is defenseless. No heals, no shields. It's just an area on the board. There comes major damage from Miraidon. Hoopa has a hole in the back, but no one can take it. They can't afford to leave this on the board. That's a Kyle and Urshifu out for 40 seconds. That's basically the rest of the match. Another KO on Hoopa and Blaziken. KO on... Yep. That's a cleanup. KO. Well, that's a score. 100 points. That pretty much seals it. And that's all she wrote, folks. Ashen One's winning this set 3-1. Bit of a questionable Hoople during that Ray fight. Hoople was able to flank them successfully, but the time it takes for the portal to be actionable, that gives a team that's already there time to respond and like have moves ready for them to land in. Had the Hoople portal been placed somewhere in a more safe position, that could have worked out. Yeah, Hoople took a lot of damage there, so it couldn't be very productive with the ult. That is unfortunate. That is a GG's there over for Ashen Ones and Abyss Order. Final score, 513 to 144. Ashen Ones winning the set. And once again, for it seems like the infinite time in a row, we have Plush. She's the MVP here with Garchomp, chomping away at the competition. We're from stepping to chomping, topping to chomping. 130 points scored, 5 KOs, 14 assists. Good stuff there. 87 overall rating. And we also have 95k here from the Miraidon. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage right there. Being a pillar of offense for the team, bringing a lot of pressure, making the enemy team back off a lot, and it worked out in their favor. Well, that's the second game of the night. We're setting up for our third game. Stay tuned. We're going to get that ready for you guys.